We are not in the University of Miami. Morning. We are day 12 of Vlogmas. Can you believe I have been doing Vlogmas and filming every single day? So fun. Have I been editing and posting every single day? No. For the next 5 days is just based on studying. So I have my final on Wednesday and today is Friday. So we have all of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 5 full days to study for this tax exam. And I need at least a 60% on it. Advent calendar. So we got our advent calendar. We opened up to 4. It is day 12 of Vlogmas, so we have number 5, and we're gonna see what it is. All of these products have been so cool, so really happy about that. What is that? What is What? Is that not so cool? It's a foaming bath with salt. There's no salt in this. Dude, I know these jugs are like huge. I didn't know there's mini versions. This is my favorite advent calendar of all time. I did not know, like, I think I saw there's like 3 little advent calendars like this, and one is beauty products, and it didn't seem all that big of a deal. Like, I saw a video on it and I was like, okay, so I'm not getting that. I'll just get the spa one, and I have no idea what the spa one has. This is insane. Like, this is, I don't know if I came off with like the best advent calendar, but this is literally insane. What is it? Oh, I saw a TikTok from this New York City influencer, and she was basically like, she basically said that it was common and this stuff happens where they're at an influencer party or like a get together or networking event, and an influencer would come up and talk to her and be like, oh my god, hi, like, how are you, what's your name, get to know her, and be like, at the end of the conversation, let me get your Instagram, can I get your Instagram? And then get said person's Instagram, and then immediately when they walk away, they unfollow them. So like, imagine someone coming up to you, which that kind of happened to me, low-key, in like college. That we could talk about that next. But like, could you imagine like someone comes up to you and says like, hey, how are you doing, like, you know, tell me about yourself, like, oh, that's so cool, we're in the same party, da, 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 da. And you're like, hi, nice to see you, and then they're like, oh my god, love talking to you, like, what's your Instagram so we can like catch up or whatever, like stay in contact. What's your Instagram? And you're like, oh, this is my Instagram. And in your head, you're like, wow, this is so nice. Like, this is so lovely. And then the person walks away from you and you're like, wow, that's so nice. And you go home to be like, oh, let me DM that nice girl from the event that was so nice to me, because I know we followed each other on Instagram and she followed me, and you see, she unfollowed you. So apparently that's a very normal thing that some influencers in the space do. And this was like a New York City based influencer that told me this, and then I was like, dude, if it's gonna be like this, like, how are we gonna be able to find friends in this space? And that nice lady, this nice influencer, absolutely so nice, she sent me an event link. She sent me an event link to go to a New York City get together for influencers, and I was like, and by the way, this was like a secret link. She was like, oh, this is like a secret side link. And I was like, what? By the way, I'm nowhere near New York City. I never went to New York City before. So I was like, huh? And then I clicked the link and it says like, you need at least 10K follows. I don't have 10K follows. So I was like, what the heck? But it was like, oh, you need at least 10K followers to be at this event. And I was like, oh my god, what the heck is going on? Like, that was really cute. And fun for her to do. I don't think I've heard from her since, but I just said thank you, and I don't have that many followers, and you know, I'm nowhere near New York City, so I'm probably not gonna be able to go. But that was really nice. But it's a real reality that it is pretty hard to make friends in this space, and it's really interesting. Oh my god. But honestly, that happens a lot in this space. It's not the first. I did run into a guy, by the way, like, this is not like, I feel like the University of Miami they say on TikTok, like, they're all content creators, like, they're all influencers, or they're all trying to be, or they're, like, all want to be. That's not our campus. Our campus is not filled with, like, content creators and influencers. So when this guy comes up to me, mind you, I was going through depression, and when this guy came up to me and was like, oh, what do you do in, like, your free time? Like, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I do this, like, for clubs, like, photography. Like, I do photography on the side. So I was like, oh, I do photography. He was like, oh, do you post your work? And I was like, no, like, I was so depressed. I was like, no, like, I love doing photography, like, taking the photos, sitting, editing, everything while I'm depressed. Like, I only had enough energy. I didn't even have energy, but the energy I did have, I would spend it to, like, for my school, or, like, the school day. And you know, it was just so hard when I was going through, and, like, did he know I was depressed? No, like, he did not know I was going through depression. But when you're going through depression, and people treat you this way, it really makes you be like, wow, this is the funniest thing that could happen to a depressed person, because out of everyone, you did it to someone with depression. Imagine you're in class with someone, you just want to talk to them, get to know them as a friend. You don't know anything about them. Like, you just sit near them and you're like, oh, wow, like, oh, I love to talk to you, or I love to get to know you, like, you know, like, have friends, or, like, a classmate, like. So I was trying to get to know this person more, and they were like, oh, what do you do outside of school? And I was like, oh, I do photography. They were like, do you post your work? And I was like, no, I'm not, like, a photographer, I just do it for fun. Oh, okay, so your Instagram. And I have a regular Instagram, like, a regular schmegular student Instagram, like, and I'm private. So I'm private, I only accept people I know in real life. It's very secluded, very local, very cute. And this person was like, okay, so your Instagram. And I was like, okay, sure. Like, you know, follow me. Like, what's going on? And then they see it and they were like, I have one post, I'm private, no followers. Like, my followers are like my friends. And he was like, okay, and then walks away. And we were having, like, a normal conversation until they were like, what do you do outside? And I was like, oh, I do photography. And then they were like, oh, can I see your Instagram? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, this is my Instagram. And they were like, okay, and walks away. And never talked to me since. Oh my God. And that literally, okay, if you're depressed and someone, like, makes you feel so small like that, you're like, bro, like, and I was like, we are not in the University of Miami. Like, there was so many moments in my depression that I was like, oh my God, you're being funny. Like, I was like, God, why are you placing these people in my path? Like, you're being hilarious. Like, you know what I'm going through, and these people are just not it. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is going, like, why am I going through this? Like, it was like sitcom stuff like that, where, like, you already feel low, and then, like, this person just makes you feel lower, and you're like, why did that just happen to me? Out of everyone in this classroom, why did that happen to me? Our classic 2 chicken breasts. We have rice, beans, kidney beans, and tofu with barbecue sauce, of course. This is a yellow pepper that's just huge. But there's a falafel. I forgot what they called it. A black-eyed peed falafel, something like that. It's a black-eyed peed falafel patty. Well, I've never heard of anything like that. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it and we're gonna see what this tastes like, what it is. It is a black-eyed pea falafel. Well, now I think it's just actually a patty of, like, beans, black-eyed peas. I think it's just, like, peas squished up into a patty. It is. This is what it looks like. It's like a bean patty. You know what? It actually tastes so good, and I know beans give protein. This will work for me with a veggie patty. You know, like a vegetarian patty or a veggie patty? It's just vegetables, like, squished together in a patty. No. I would like a bean patty, actually. Oh my God, like, the Taco Bell black bean crunch wrap is what I'm thinking about. Like, that's the burger. So to fight off my dessert addiction, I gave my in oats, and I put a little bit of jelly in it. Thing I had during Thanksgiving break that I loved, which I should do post-grad for myself, of breakfast being, like, Greek yogurt, overnight oats, and jelly, and in a bowl. So good, so good, so good. This is Pamper. I'm passing out. I need to take a nap till 5. It's 4 p.m., but I'm passing out. So if I sleep now, I get to stay up really late to study, because the day is not over. But I'm really exhausted for some reason. Hey, I got my notebook here. I got my slides. I'm actually gonna study today. I don't know how I fell asleep. I literally cannot tell you. I'm chewing gum right now to help keep me like up and motivated. All I did today was eat and rest and relax. You're absolutely right. That's literally all I did. I think that's all I did. But you know what? You know what? I don't rest as often. And maybe you're like, yes you do, which is okay, valid. I think I rest more now that I'm self-aware about it. But Vanilla Mace on YouTube, I finally subscribed to her on YouTube because I've been seeing clips of her and I absolutely love her and I love her personality. Her YouTube videos like make me feel like she's bringing back the old YouTube. Like Vanilla Mace to me is bringing back the old YouTuber. I'm like, she seems so genuine. See, I know they say like don't meet your heroes. I swear to God, I will cry. I will be so crumbled. I will be so hurt if Vanilla Mace is mean. I swear to you, if she is mean, if I have a negative encounter with her and she had a really bad day, I'm not gonna count it. But if she's like not genuine, not sweet, and she's mean or she's mean-spirited, or she has a big ego, like that will crush me. Because genuinely, I haven't been seeing as many YouTubers as her, like influencers like her, and that's who I'm being. That's who I want to be. Like, I want to have that impact in a space that Vanilla Mace has. That's what I want. Bringing back the old YouTube. Like, her YouTube videos make me feel like, oh my god, this is so fun. Like, she did an angel tree video. I absolutely loved it, and I felt like I was with her. Like, I felt like I was with her, shopping with her. It was so fun. It was so cute, and it didn't even have to be perfect. It was just fun. And it was just fun, guys. I hope you feel that way with my content. So my boss got the cake. We're gonna react together to see what the cake is. Oh, it was cute. Oh, and it's honestly big enough. Okay, this is really fun, guys. We got our cake. Yay! We got our little cake. Hey, so I just finished giving out the cake. I just came back from putting it back in the fridge. When you saw the cake, you saw it was a little comic. There was only a red dot left. You know that big like red dot where like the comic things were on top of it? That's the only thing that was left. It was honestly like a little corner of the cake, like the top left corner of the cake was left. So a lot of my residents ate the little cake. Of course, I had a slice too. Another fun fact is that all the residents that came and ate a slice of cake, they all wished me a happy birthday wish, which was so nice. They were all like, oh, by the way, like, happy early birthday, like, you know, your birthday's tomorrow, right? So happy early birthday. That was really nice. So all my residents wish me a happy birthday. Honestly, let's have a let me de bloat just because I ate a lot today and I finished off with some cake. I don't know if this works or not, but I think it's a cute little tradition after a big meal to just like eat one for funsies. It's a gummy too. And let's see if it does anything. I don't think it will, but I think it's a really cute tradition. But it was really nice. I really had a lot of fun. I couldn't record it for obvious reasons. I want to respect my residents' privacy. They're there to celebrate, not get vlogged on. And we were just talking about finals, how much we were studying, and also my job as an RA, what made me be an RA, how I felt. This is my 3rd year as an RA, so kind of how that was. I got a lot of appreciation for residents that were saying like, oh, my RA never did anything like this is really rare for an RA to do this, and they appreciated me so much. So I was really happy to hear about that. Okay, so I have my notebook and I have the slides on my computer. I'm gonna start studying for tax. Thankfully, this is the last thing I need to do and the only thing I really need to do. So yeah, I'm gonna study for tax until who knows when, until I can stop. But I hope I can study this it's 108 slides. I would like to study this entire thing. It covers 2 chapters. I would like to study the entire thing before I go to bed. If I finish studying this entire slideshow, which honestly, yeah, because I have 2 days after this. If I finish studying this entire slideshow, then tomorrow morning we can go to the shop. Okay. If I finish this entire slideshow and then I go to bed, as soon as I wake up, I can go to the new, I think, Japanese store. I can go to that new store and check it out immediately. But if I don't finish studying this whole thing, that means when I wake up in the morning and then I go eat lunch, we have to study and we'll have to go to the Japanese store once this slide is done. But honestly, there's so many slides I have to cover. My goal is all of 8, all of 9, all of 10, all of 11, all of 12, all of 1. I have 6 hours to study this. Okay. My goal is to finish studying this by 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Judge, but I'm on slide 18 out of 108, and I started hitting flow. I started hitting the state of flow. I'm actually having fun. I'm doing these exercises, and I'm like, oh, actually, these exercises are very easy. I'm low-key having fun doing this. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. It is 9 p.m. a.m. a.m. It is 11 a.m. It's 11 p.m. But I am on slide 53 out of 108. It's been, I think, 3 hours, and I'm halfway through the slideshow. But I'm gonna have another 3 hours until 2 p.m. 2 a.m. So I'm gonna take a break now. I took a little. I'm thinking that I'm gonna take a break every 25 slides. Since it's 100 slides, I'm gonna take a break every 25 slides. So I'm at 53 right now, and I wrote a lot of notes. I learned a lot of things. I kind of just realized she's giving us additional practice problems in the slides that I'm doing. But you would think additional practice problems means like, oh, we're just practicing what I already know. No, these additional practice problems are teaching me new things about the problem. Where I'm like, oh, that's kind of scary. Because she was like, oh, yeah, you can do the additional problems on your own. Like, it's nothing. But I'm doing it, and I'm like, no, if you gave that additional practice problem on the exam, we probably would have all got it wrong. Because it's kind of testing a different concept in the problem